They played the freaking funeral music as soon as I turned on stream. Hi, we're back.
So how does it work actually when you end stream and then just turn on stream? Like, is it like still one continuous video or?
It's separately.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's separate videos. It's not that bad. It's annoying for VODs, but as a stream, it's not that bad. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure. We all good? We all good.
I still don't see anything though.
You still see the game. I'm screen sharing it.
I don't see the game.
Yes, you do.
I only see your face, like your face on your icon.
Click on it, Ark.
Oh. Maybe I am stupid. Fuck.
Redeem cute coding sound I still want. Never! I have to pay a mighty fine bill for that. Anyway, alright, we gotta use this chicken to our power.
And you fucked up. You're gonna have to like.
I think I killed the chicken.
You're gonna have to go leave and come back to the area.
I thought it was just gonna fly me there like automatically. Like, oh, wherever you jump, you'll be fine.
Yes, it's a golden cuckoo, but you still have to like control it a bit.
How much? 16. No, that's too low. $98 billion. BRB calling Elon Musk.
Elon, the mighty crust.
If you attack this, where'd he go? There you go. If you attack this cuckoo, you still play as him.
You know what? I actually never tried it.
Alright. Let's save first. Can I not? I don't think I can even attack him.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense actually. If you need this chicken to, then you kind of need this chicken to do shit in. Yeah, you don't intend you to do any other thing. Because can you imagine just flying around as a golden ass cuckoo and just finding like this some out of bounds shit?
I was just hoping like if you actually played as him, he would like drop money or something.
That'd be kind of cool actually.
Also, you're gonna say 16 billion and thought that was too low, kinda. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Get back here,
Cody. But not this way.
All right, where am I supposed to jump off? Specific point.
Bro, from where Russell's at.
But where then? Where do I aim? That's the question.
Straight ahead.
I tried that, it didn't work. Oh, no, that works.
Okay, good.
I'm guessing my next stop is like... Be free!
And you died! You were supposed to land on that branch over there.
Oh.
Look at that. El golden cuckoos is back. Also, you could actually scare Russell as a...
Oops.
So the problem is you go too much to the right, and the wood there is actually a little bit elevated there.
Yeah.
You have to go straight ahead. In fact, you can actually scare Russell as a wolf too.
Oh, will he attack?
No, he was just like go like a shoot.
Ah. Looks like you do to a wolf getting close to you. They're like, ah, shoe, doggy, shoe. I would rather want the bunny though. I want a golden bunny, like in Terraria. Oh yeah, Slump is actually gonna be playing Terraria soon because of a gift. So that actually might be a plan to do multiplayer soon. Ooh. Yeah.
You just say ooh.
No.
You just went a woo, didn't you, cabrón?
So yeah.
Why you went a woo? You go to some madre. Don't even lie. Don't even pretend now.
So yeah,
God damn it.
I might be able to do, might be willing to do Terraria for a bit, even though it would most likely, oops, I don't want to use that. Even though it's most likely going to be like, what's it called? The intro to Terraria a little bit. The exciting, I always just have like a little distaste because, you know, the best thing about Terraria like happens way later. Like
you gotta have like all the good shit first, and then finding all like the actual like locations that give you profit and shit.
Yeah, it's just beating the wall of flesh, like beating like around. No, that's the threshold, but it's like when you prepare for fighting the wall of flesh. That's like when things start getting into classes instead of just generic like, oh, just equip whatever stronger, you know.
Yeah, it just takes a long time to get to that shit. Oh, you could actually talk to the cuckoo too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the cuckoo. Twinkle, twinkle, little cuckoo, I am golden, not for you.
You ooh to rhyme with the cuckoo.
Ooh. Ooh.
Why not?
Did Arclus just went a woo? No, I didn't.
Wait,
whoa.
can I not?
You already did this one, remember?
Oh, this is a revisit area, are we?
Yeah, you're revisiting the area now, but now you can be as a human.
Oh. Ooh.
Ow! Who does that?
Beetle.
That's right, Beetle. Oh!
Oh.
Fucking Beetle, man! I swear, man. He's like, remember how in Breath of the Wild, the man is actually thinking of committing just willing to is actually thinking about just robbing you.
I like how you stuttered so much for that.
No, because I was thinking of something else, but stop making fun of my stutters, man.
Hey, listen. If I stutter too, it's only fair I do the same to you.
Yes, but I don't make fun of you for it. I actually tell you you're good. You're okay.
But listen.
Listen, what?
Why are we fighting this puppet guy again?
Oh, because he wants to have fun. He literally is only doing this because he wants to have fun with you again.
All right, well that's fine.
This is technically the Skull Kid from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and he's doing this not because he wants to do malicious, because it's been so long that he actually
stuttering this moe. I guess you're right, actually. Also, I actually don't know where he is because I also can't hear the game audio as well.
Oh, you kind of miss it.
All right, let me increase the audio a little bit here. Sorry, I might be lost for stream.
No, that's fine. Like, you gotta hear him doing stuff like that. But like I said, Beetle legit is considering robbing from you when you don't sell him the golden beetle. Remember that?
Yeah.
He's like, even if you're going sneak in the back, it's like, what was that? No, I wasn't thinking about robbing you. No.
Okay, let me see if I can get clear.
Best literally just kill him faster.
Okay, this is a horn I need to be hearing.
Why is I confused?
Lulupalooza. Hello, you're a first-time viewer. Apparently, hey, Cody, it's me, Oyasumi, on an alt because of issues. I see. Your account get hacked or something. Hello, Oyasumi.
I don't recognize him.
Oyasumi has been here a couple of times.
It's been a while, but like, what's up? I guess maybe it's been a while. Maybe don't mind me. I'm just a pendejo. Don't mind this pendejo.
Forgot password. Hit it down.
Look, like I was telling Cody, we all could be stupid sometimes.
Like you say, because issues, and it's just like you forgot your password.
Bad password. Oh, what issues? What kind of issues? I forgot my password.
There's a torch spot here. I don't have a fire. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I was like, I can't set things on fire. I don't have a fire arrow. And I realized, oh wait, I have a lantern.
And you forgot you could turn into a human.
I remember I can turn into a human. I don't remember having the lantern part.
Yeah.
Got bombs.
Bombs?
The fact that you gave me bombs makes me think of something. It makes me think of explosion, but also reminds me of bomb.
Bomb? Arrows? You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you got enough rupees. Oh, I'm sorry, rubies. Stupid mother.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I remember
Twitch
PvP.
mobile Twitch sucks, and that's the only place I'm signed in.
Okay, that makes sense. I remember PvG was like really did made it specifically to person know that. Yeah, they say rubies instead of rupees. When he was reviewing like the CDI games.
I can't shit on. Think you're safe up there, bitch?
You think you're safe up there, Comrade? Hell nah. I got arrows. I got fires. I got a big ass ball and chain. Tú no sabes, güey. Tú no sabes how good I am.
My favorite line for sniping someone is just, "Sniping's a good job, mate." From Sniper to TF2.
God damn it. Sniping's a good job, mate. Mom, no. One is a career, and the other is a mental disorder.
But what this difference would be? One is a job and the one's a mental sickness.
There you go. That's what it was. It's been a while since I watched like
Dad,
the introductions.
Dad, just put Ma on the phone. Oh, that's a Poe over there.
That's right, it's a foe. I love that. I love how it slows down when you attack multiple enemies like that.
That kind of stuff reminds me in the Patapon recording I'm doing. There's multiplayer, but there's for CPUs if you don't have any friends or the internet service got died. And for it, all 4 CPUs charged up at the same time. It was beautiful. There we go.
Now Savage D rip his soul out, like the hellhound you are. Where though you savagely just ripped the soul out of these motherfuckers.
How else are you gonna get them out? Through surgery?
I mean, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying, like, the way you just go about it is, like, it's insane.
Okay, he might be in this room. Yep, he's in this room. Hello, Final Fantasy VIII. That's the... Which one is that one? That's the one after Cloud. That's the edgy guy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the guy with the gun sword that doesn't shoot anything, even though it's a gun.
Is he here? Where is he?
I don't hear him. Remember, don't go into areas like that unless you see his light.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to figure out like where his light is.
Look into that hole over there.
The number is 6. Just shut up. Yeah, there's no light here. I just forget which Final Fantasy is which sometimes. I'm just trying to remember.
Final Fantasy 6 is the last one they made that was like 8. That was like.
I thought that was 8. Fucking, I'm an idiot.
No, remember 7 is like when they went 3D.
No. I said I thought it was 8. But no, it was a 6. Text. The font didn't make sense to me. Yeah. Okay, 6 is the best one from what I heard, or at least people's favorites for how its story, which I do know a little bit of. while 8 is the one with the edgy kid.
Yep.
That's after Cloud.
Yep. So I was actually, you know how last video I was talking about how I actually would love to see a game where the church was evil but the god wasn't.
Oh yeah, we've been there before.
Well, I'm thinking about it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 already did that.
Yeah.
The church was evil, but the architect wasn't evil. So they technically already did that. So maybe that's why I like the game so much.
Something over there.
Over there, you can see his light.
Or is that just throwing such from the torches?
Nope.
Ah, freaking.
There he is. I forgot that he sometimes had to put on a tree.
He didn't do that when I was a wolf here before.
Well, yeah, because I was able to get him as a wolf if he was up there.
Let me grab this rock and just chuck it.
With your mouth?
Yes.
No.
Here we go. This place again. I mean, in pain, that's just because I'm screaming again.
And this time you could just literally shoot him with the bow and arrow, so you don't have to like walk up to him.
The other guy, lock on to the other guy. There you go.
Yep, this part's all about just shooting with the bow.
That's how we treat friends.
Look, man, he's a skull kid, man. Like, remember how he treated us in Majora's Mask? I don't think he understands. I mean, I don't think he understands the concept of what playing around really is.
Now let's have fun with this person. Let me rob his shit.
There we go. Now you finally kill him. Now he's dead forever. I was kidding.
And thus the Majora's Mask timeline ended here.
Yep. That was fun.
Alright, secret place time. He lost a lot of health.
You're losing health.
Do I have any? Oh, yeah, this is perp soup still. Not ideal, but hey, that's still like that was like a better than a red potion, right?
True.
Shortcut to where we did that puzzle, but instead on the top of it. The sacred ancient forest. So this is what they were talking about. Do you wish to speak to me and make me do another puzzle?
You gotta do another puzzle now, actually. Are you ready for this one? This one's actually.
See, this is why they can beat Ganon, because Ganon has power, but Zelda has wisdom. They could beat Ganon with a word search puzzle.
No, bro, shut up. Like, you know Ganon's just gonna brute force his way through this shit. You know he would.
Playing through chess and be like, I hate this, let's just fight with swords. And there's like, no, we have to play how the game rules decides. But I wanna punch Link. That's not in the rules.
Then he just Warlocks punch the fucking puzzles like there.
And Link screams, I hate game night. Chess boxing. You know, you're right. That is a possibility. Minna, what do you have as advice? 2 mirror shields left. One should be hidden in the ancient. Yes, I know.
Are you sure?
Going to be anything wrong?
Maybe I have to go down again. Maybe it's not in here. It's just showing off.
Remember the hint? Remember the hint that the sages gave you? You already got that bug, so it doesn't matter.
Oh. I do not remember the hint the sage just gave me. What did they say again?
And one of the shards are in the ancient past. And what did you do in one of the last games to go to the past?
Put the sword in?
Maybe.
Fuck Puyo Puyo Tetris. Where's Puyo Puyo MMA? Oh, I can strike this again. This is the answer.
Yep. But not in the way you think.
Spirit Realm time! I knew this had to come back. It was too popular. They had to do it again. Oh,
Spirit Realm?
we're taking this. Okay, we're taking the sword. Never mind.
Yep. Nah, they didn't create the Silent Realm type of shit until that's their only thing. That's one of the few things that Skyward Sword did originally.
Yeah, that would be funny though if they foreshadowed that. You leave the sword there, go to a different realm when you don't have your sword, and you just have to deal with items.
Or any of your items.
Yeah. Oh, that's...
Do a spin attack.
Did I get them all at the same time?
No, you didn't.
Oh,
But
there's 2 of them.
That's what it is.
Come here. There you go.
You did it. You saved the world.
Lois
Now you can-
Emos, we did it.
And now you can come back here anytime you want.
Hey. What can they still...
Is your music still up, Cody?
It's very lightly. I still can't hear it. Why?
Alright, so as soon as before you go up there, I suggest lifting up, higher up the volume.
Alright, we'll hear it. I wish there was a way I could separately increase the game's audio without increasing the audio in OBS. But hey, that's just me.
I mean, there has to be, right?
Anyway.
Oh well. Here we go.
Into the spirit world, or the past. Which Skyward Sword also took. Oh. That's neat.
Welcome to the Temple of Time.
You reusing assets, bastard, Nintendo.
You know they're the kings of doing this shit.
I recognize this area too. I think this was in the trailer, wasn't it?
It was.
Can't believe they sold me an asset flip. To be fair, like Skyward Sword reusing Zelda stuff, sound effects is more of an asset dump in this game, but
It really was though.
yeah. Now that I'm playing this game, I realize a lot of everything's were reused in Skyward Sword, but at the same time, I like Skyward Sword. So
Who's gonna complain? God, man, this is like I remember when I first went into this place, and
this is basically like if they not just like a remake like in the 3DS or anything. This is like more like a let's genuinely remake Ocarina of Time, like more stylistic and everything. Like this is perfect. You know,
it really is. Oh my God, like
this is like nodding a.
It's so good.
It's like nodding a tip of a hat, being like, "Hey, you want to know what Ocarina of Time would look like in the future? This is how it's gonna look like." Yeah. That just looks offline. Oh, hey. What?
You'll see.
I'm free! That was Ganon. You're basically saying we got him into the spirit world again.
Oh my god! Like I say,
Okay, you go first. You go first.
But like I said, when I first entered this place, when I was playing through the Twilight Princess first time, I actually just stood here for like 5 minutes, just listening to the music and walking around and looking at the place for a while time.
It must have mattered a lot to a lot of people for sure. Yeah.
It really did.
But the whole that thing climbing up the stairs reminds me, you know, like ROMs now can like have a mod for multiplayer.
Yep.
There's a clip where someone like they're playing multiplayer speedrun, and they, you know, in Link to the Past when you unlock the final like castle and it has like the animation of the stairs being set on, like the entrance is being opened and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Proton John runs by, notices the flag has been placed, so he walks up the unfinished staircase. And the other guy just yells, be like, "Oh, you bitch!" Like, take it up. Maybe it's actually canon that for some reason the song has been playing here since. You're right, because Breath of the Wild has the same thing where that song is heard very slowly in the ruins of it.
It has, yep. And Cody,
What?
welcome to essentially this game's Temple of Light.
Oh shit! The rumors were real.
Oh shit! L was real.
Temple of Time. Oh my god, do you remember when people actually found out L really was real and there were so many people excited for it?
Yeah.
Like when people were discovered, like, yes, there was an unused Luigi model in the files of the game that could have been used for split screen multiplayer.
Happy. People were so fucking happy.
Yeah, because the crazy thing is that we knew the game was gonna have planned split screen. Like, we knew that was a thing, but everyone visualized that with 2 Marios. No one like didn't know there was a Luigi model in it, and it was gonna be Luigi and Mario together.
Yes, and it's so fucking good, man. Oh my god, it was so good when we found that out. Like, I can't believe it took so long though. I expected people to find it sooner, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure why it took me so long to actually find the actual Luigi model.
I think it has to do with, like, extracting the entire code. What's that sound?
I mean, although, like, I remember, I don't know if you watched, like, this one dude, but he's chronicling, like, how people are data mining, knights, you know, knights from knights and shit.
Yeah.
They're looking for a hidden character called Self.
From Sega,
Data
right?
mining. Huh?
From Sega, right?
Yeah, from Sega. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're looking for like a hidden boss character that never appeared, but like it's real. It's confirmed that it's real, but nobody really knows how he looks like. So they're looking through old ass game, like the old ass old ass like freaking nice cartridges, like freaking demos, just to find how he looks like. Oh, that's so fast.
Well, it was actually from a leak of development files, not the actual game, right? Yeah, like development files. The fact that it was planned, but not in the game, because that would have taken up resources.
There we go. That's why it took people so long, because it wasn't actually in the actual game, but in development files, like in the old ass like a mod of it, like an old ass.
Yeah. But that was around when the PC like port was trying to be made. Because they're trying to get, like, I don't know, some sort of, like, all the code needed for PC versions. And, like, that was, like, around the time where that was discovered. So it's still, like, a really cool thing, but... that's cool. No. Well, okay, that, but also, they're posting on Lane Dimension that they got the Live Alive merchandise. And it's like, cool game. I'm not, like, I like it. But obviously, I wasn't around that time, so I'm gonna save my.
Is that the thing?
No, it is my thing. I love like the game and everything, but I'm also gonna be like, I'm just gonna save my merchandise for a Morian one shot. Those are my.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like you want, like it makes sense. I'll be the birdie because there's actually a little bit of a Lord Duck he kind of does here.
All right, go for it.
At last, this is it. This is where I've been trying to get to. So the reason why that we kept on finding this birdie dude, this birdie chick in like every single dungeon is because she was looking for this specific dungeon, but she wasn't sure which dungeon
it was.
She was looking for. She was just looking for a dungeon. The ancient technology of our people sleeps deep in this place.
Hardly anyone in the West was around that time. Fair, you're right. fair,
What?
never released in America. Level Life was never released in America, so.
Yeah, there you go. That's true. That's true. That's true.
But also, I wasn't around when people knew about the old game anyway.
We searched all over, and now we're so close. I can smell it. You smell that? It smells pretty close.
I hate
Once
that.
we find all the things, we can go home at last. Oh, gracious, yes. Young man, we're so close. So please help us find what we're looking for.
Ariana no what Coco. This character can let you out of dungeons and return to where you were. So.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Cody? You don't like my sniffing aim sword?
No, I hate it. Anyway, so we have her by default, no matter what.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, there was actually a reason why she was just appearing in every single dungeon, because she wasn't sure. She wasn't sure which dungeon she was looking for. So she was just like randomly appearing in different dungeons. So you see that?
Yeah, I see it. Minna was talking about it. I knew it. There was one more here originally. You need to find the other statue in this temple that matches that one. We have to build a roboto. I always wondered why the chicken lady has boobs.
Well, because it's a chicken lady. It's a humanoid type of chicken lady type of thing.
To be fair, other animals have boob stuffed in them, like female rabbits have that fluff on the chest, which is
True. And then if
robust.
those one animals that you know Sandslash, right? The Pokemon Sandslash. The one that they have like. Or Sandshrew, the little dude who like has like little big ass claws from the first generation.
I think so.
He curls up into a ball.
I think so.
The real life inspiration, believe it or not, the females actually have legit, honest to god tits.
Interesting.
So, yeah,
Send pictures.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not even looking it up because it's just weird. It's just weird. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not gonna be looking that shit up. I'm just not. I'll be right back. Someone's calling me fast.
Alright. Oh, snakes.
Oh wait, never mind. They
Wow. They don't have enough determination. But also, yeah, we're dealing with spooters again.
They're not frisk.
His name is Spooter. Don't call him that.
Oh yeah, you could actually, believe it or not, you could actually hit those bells with your on the chain, and something might come out of it.
Heart. Wow. I'm glad I spent time to hit that with the wrecking ball.
I mean, if it does that for that one, who knows what else you're gonna get from the other ones?
True. But also, I just like to reference that line from Hotel Dusk. You break into someone's room, the owner of the hotel that you know if he finds you here will kick you out. And if you inspect a random item, an item that's not even story related, he just goes, "Wow, a vase. Glad I broke into this room for this." It's just so fun. Whoa, I actually hit him.
Let's see if you can figure out this puzzle. I'm gonna say now that you kind of already fucked up.
I already fucked up?
Yeah.
What do you mean I already fucked up?
I mean,
Oh, I need a vase.
Yeah, there you go. There goes Midnight helping you out again.
They should bring back the wrecking ball, dope weapon. They should bring up a lot of things, but if the era of Breath of the Wild is going to continue with freedom, I doubt the wrecking ball is going to come back at least for a weapon, you know?
I hope that they do bring back, like, I mean, it'd be cool as a normal ass weapon to pick up that you just swing it around and wrecking ball like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm still hoping that they will bring back like dark nuts and like other types of like.
Also, give me a sec. I'm gonna go get a light. You keep the chat entertained.
No, like I said, I'm hoping they do bring back like more enemy variety. Like, I would love to see them like if you get closer to like Ganon's castle, like you actually see like dark nuts, and then if you kill them, you actually use like dark nut like swords and shields and shit. Or hell, I would love to see like dark nuts fighting like Lionels just for like territory. That would be fucking cool to see. And then like Redeads. Can you imagine fighting fucking Redeads? Can you like fighting Redeads in the Breath of the Wild? That'd be crazy. Or like, and then like, I don't know, I saw this one dude talking about like, what if they brought back the Dongos, but like they're like these huge ass monsters that they're just digging themselves out of the ground because you know, you're from underground and the disturbance from underground, so they're just digging themselves from the underground to the surface.
Okay, I'm
I'd
back.
love to see that. So, hello, back on Mark.
You do not want to be a father.
I mean, you're right. You know what's funny though?
Oh, let's alpha this.
Oh,
Let's alpha
this
this.
is- yes.
Hey, how you doing? And now you're dead.
I love that. But like, I remember I was talking to my mom. I was talking to my mom. She's like, and I remember telling my mom. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you actually missed a hidden skill.
What?
And I remember you actually missed a hidden skill. Remember you actually how that out of the last episode. She never went to pick up the hidden skill.
Oh yeah. We'll pick that up later, I guess.
I mean, yeah, true. It's kind of not needed right now, but I remember I was telling my mom like, I'm not 100% sure even I want children. And you know,
Freak! No, that's curse.
What was that?
Look at chat.
Let's see what.
And Aya's not making it any better.
Should we kick him out? Should we kick him out?
No. Aya's saying my tummy hurts.
That's cute. But like I said, I told my mom this, and she almost flipped a bitch. She's like, how could you not have children? Like, blah 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 blah. Then I told her like, I told you I'm not 100% sure. It's not a no. She's like, oh, okay.
No, to me it's definitely a no. A child in this economy?
Okay. No, for me it's a no too. I just told her like, I don't know.
For me, I'll just be like, well, if you want a child, I can go adopt one. I'll skip the giving birth part.
Look, I don't see any reason to bring any more children to this world at this point. Like, the world is fucking dying. The economy is shit. I don't see any reason to bring any more children.
Ain't fishing great?
Sure, we'll call this fishing.
Oh, this is off. What's over there? Oh, yeah. Hey man, can you give me the time? Thank you.
Damn, the time is cut short.
Swinging on this thing here. Not really moving. Can't touch it on me.
I don't know why when you start singing it, it just reminds me of the Ring of Fire song.
Ring of Fire? Of all things?
Yeah, but I don't know why. It's just like the way you sung it. It just reminds me of the Ring of Fire.
It like. I mean, to me, it was, you know, the PBG, like, Blade song. Spinning on this thing here, not really moving. You know? Freaking, I love that so much. I'll have kids as long as they can respect their stats. There's too much traffic. That too, but also as well as car traffic. Can I?
This is the other type of meme I was talking about. This one that actually shoots out legit lasers.
Nice. You gonna move? No? Okay. So you're gonna explode or something. I was thinking of just what it was. There's a video, someone complaining that there's too many cars, and like maybe they should try to like not do as much traffic, but at the same time, no one's gonna do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
Everyone's dream is to live off in the mountains and in the wilderness for once away. Somewhere far, but close. But no one can, because if everyone starts to do that, no one can.
Exactly. Just like in the Turtles movie. It's everybody's super.
Well, more like there's just not enough room for everyone in the world to do that. But you're right, that also applies here. I'll have kids as long as I... Oh wait, that's the same message you say. There's too many e-scooters? E-scooters? E-scooters, like the electronic scooters?
Yeah, those ones that you actually pay to drive around on.
Huh.
Have you never been on one of those?
Never.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure like like you live nearby like California, like that's where they originally came from.
Huh. Never... I mean, like, electronic scooters where you have to charge it? Like, yeah,
No. So like there's like sometimes you find random scooters out in the streets and they're solar powered. And the way you use them, you have to download an app and then you put money down in that app to use the scooter.
Huh. Yeah, no, I probably just never noticed they existed.
It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool. I use it sometimes at my work when I'm working in the city. Because sometimes I can't park nearby the places where I want to, and then I just sometimes find like random scooters.
Wait, what? Why is it a sorry thing? Is it really a bad thing?
Like scooters?
Yeah. Everyone's saying like they're saying like, oh, you got attacked by a plague of e-scooters, and they're saying like, I'm sorry.
I don't understand the problem. You understand the problem?
No, that's why I'm asking.
I don't understand. It makes my job easier every time I have to work in the.
In my school, in my city, people didn't handle them respectfully. They just were lying all over the street and bikes. Oh. So I guess they were just like everywhere and they weren't in their proper place. No one was returning them properly, which is understandable.
That makes sense. It happens. Like, what can you do?
Cry.
I cry down.
Alright, how do I have to get rid of the... What the hell's over there? I'm taking this away.
Oh, you need that. You need that for something else.
There's a bunch of them here, but I never see anyone use them. Oh, I see.
Where I live, like, especially when I go to downtown areas, a lot of people use it there.
Well, fair, you have downtown. I just have a freaking nothing. There's nothing here.
I mean,
there's no downtown. There's just town, and there's not a lot of town of it.
I mean, I do too, but my job requires me to like go driving around like a lot of the state. If you know what I mean.
Fair, yeah, I know, that's understandable.
And I think you fucked up actually.
Why?
You actually needed that thing.
For what though? I couldn't find another use for it.
Well, you could have taken it up the elevator.
What's up in the elevator?
Well, you'll see.
Spinning on this thing here. Oh, there's a side I didn't even see.
Yep.
Okay, 2 switches. I can bring pots in here as well. Can I? No, they drop. Okay. Oh, so I need to carry it through the elevator. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I thought I was gonna carry it while riding the Beyblade. Link, why can't you just balance on top of it? It's centrifugal force or something. You don't know.
See, you stutter. I don't make fun as we use.
You are right now. Just you pointed it out.
Haha,
gotcha! Checkmate. Checkmate. Hook, line, and sinker, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you decimate a arc.
Checkmate, atheist.
Okay, this time it respawned. It's not here though.
You gotta go back up there and bring it back down again.
Alright, fair enough. Ow. Ow.
That would be.
This place looks nice. I always like marble is either a thing that like when you look at it like at a glance it's like, oh, it looks nice, but then when you look at it real like closely it's like that's kind of tacky now that I look at it more closely, especially if I include it in Minecraft builds.
What?
Marble.
Marble?
Yeah, just marble stuff. I don't know why. It's a thing that's both fancy and tacky at the same time. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. It's just, I don't play Minecraft, so I don't know.
Well, not just Minecraft, but like any game that lets you decorate stuff.
Like marble?
Yeah.
What does marble even look like in Minecraft?
Not that good. It's like eh. It's not shiny, and obviously, you know, high definition games.
Yeah, because marble, like real life marble, is like very sleek looking, like very shiny, the gliss and all that.
It's all about IRL marble. Yeah, things taste better when they have marble. God damn it. Hate that. Things taste better when they're marbled. Wow, call out from Aya.
Wow, Aya, you actually said something smart for once, but I will.
I mean, she said booby earlier, so I think that's a testament.
She said bloody booby mode though, so that's a negative to me.
It cancels out.
What?
It cancels out.
None of. Out.
Alright, what are you guys? Boss fight? Oh, yeah, the thing's in Wind Waker.
Yeah, these are almost. And fun fact, armors in this game used to be way the fuck different than what they are now.
How are they supposed to be?
Let me look for an image and you'll see how goddamn different they actually are.
Da 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 da.
Okay, I think I found a good image. Just see if it actually let me download it.
You know, Gravity Falls had some pretty like not so subtle, but like I'm glad that like Zelda has been referenced multiple times in like shows and cartoons. If you don't know that referencing, do you know the reference in Gravity Falls? The two of them that there are.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it.
Okay. The most obvious reference is it's a D&D parody. They're like going to this magical quest off of a D&D world turned into life, and then what's it called? They start on the quest like Maple, Stan, and her friend Gunchilda, and as they go along, Stan says, "I think we're getting close. These fairies are getting more frequent," and he slaps one like it's a mosquito. One's on his. Yeah, she goes, "Hey, stop! Listen."
Oh my god, that's like the go-to when it comes to fairies.
That's the go-to, but there's an even subtler reference to Zelda. At the very beginning of the series, when Stans tells them to pick an item for them to keep, Dipper picks a hat and Maple grabs something from a box, but before she shows what it is, she grabs it, does a spin, and then does the Zelda "you got an item" pose. As she says, grappling hook with like some triumphant trumpets behind her. It's a subtle one, but in the dev commentary, Alex does confirm it was meant to be a Zelda reference.
Alright, so I found an image of how the armor
Whoa! What?
Like what?
What the? Did you not see that?
What do you do?
I don't know what I did.
What do you mean? Like what happened?
And I pulled my bow, disabled, and I got the ball chain, and I just slid. Someone clip that?
I didn't see that actually. I was about to send you like the beta armors.
I don't know how I caused that.
Huh.
Speedrun tech discovered. It would be funny if I did.
Alright, so this is how the beta armors used to look like. But mind you, these motherfuckers, like Link barely reaches its stomach when in height wise.
Yeah. Those look like really buff dudes, alright.
Yeah. Can you imagine fighting those motherfuckers?
I was aiming like this bell, and then I backed off, and I picked up this, and I was walking backwards, and I just slid.
Interesting. I didn't even see that.
Someone might be clipping as we speak, but that was I just wanted to hit the ball with it. I was just like, what the hell? That Ruby. I missed it. I can't. Freaking fine. I'll clip it.
Clip it. Clip it.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Pivot.
Give me a sec. I'm looking for it right now.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
But in the dev commentary, Alex
Kick cat
it was meant to be a Zelda. How did I do that so fast too?
Well, I don't know.
All right, here we go. We'll say new. We'll say new speed run tech. You can hear it in my audio in Discord, or in the OBS. Oh, you made okay. They clipped things. They clipped it themselves. I already made one too. Slide to the left. That's a good title. I like how the only comment is, I would commit murder for an IRL hookshot. I missed that because I was so focused on the glitch I just did. Do you see it now? Do you see it now, Ark?
Let me see. Where do I look at the clip at?
Slide to the left. The one that's titled that by Macros.
Where?
On chat.
I don't see.
Alright, I'll send it to you. SMH. Copy link address. Here we go. I sent it to you on Discord.
Let me see.
Hold up, that has potential. I'm not kidding.
Let me see how much potential this truly has.
You're not a speedrunner.
I mean, I watch a lot of speedrunners actually.
Ah, fair.
No, he's right. That actually has a shit ton of potential. For what for exactly, I'm not sure, but just the fact that you gain so much speed that in that way, there's potential for that.
I don't know how I caused it though, and also just like I wasn't like that's just insane. I was just like freaked out because I was trying to pull out the other item. There you go. I don't know how that happened.
It happened, so.
Yo, GDQ hit me up. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine this being a Wii exclusive thing too. Like, imagine there's a glitch you can do with the ball and bow, but like it's only Wii exclusive. You can't do it anywhere else.
Yeah, we both collided at the same time there too.
That's some Looney Tunes shit, right?
Indeed, it was. The skull. I think those ones are named skull lithophobe.
Skull lithophobe. That sounds like a phobia.
I guess.
Skull lithophobes.
Then say hello to the heavily armored lithophobe.
Oh great. My favorite. That's I just love those memes that are very sarcastic, like my favorite, not my favorite at all.
Okay, so what I like about these armor was like They don't even. They're not even using a sword. They're using an axe. Their tails are not axes, but a sword. There you go.
Yeah, shield bash doesn't work all the time as much as I want it to. I need to send out to my friends at the Zelda speedrunning community. Is that an actual thing?
I mean, maybe, but he's not wrong that it might have potential. That shit might have.
It has to have been found out already.
I don't think so because I've never seen anybody slide like that in that kind of way.
And you watch speedruns of this game.
Yeah. Maybe there's one I haven't seen. Like he's been like a years or so since I watched. Maybe it's involved by me, but I've never seen anybody do that.
Can you imagine random VTuber Kodayuki found a speedrunning trick in Zelda Twilight Princess?
Can you imagine a weeb found a speedrunning tactic?
Oh, we found a speedrunning tactic. That's why that's why we're going to ignore it until we find it accidentally.
A weeb that's dressed up as the weeb that uses a female avatar has found it.
Here, random VTuber gets world record with no practice with one simple trick. Can I attack with the spinning blades?
Yeah. But they all went fast though.
Yeah,
There you go.
that works. Why did some of them change?
Because they like attacking. Yeah, this dungeon's all about spider phobia. Why is there a shit ton of spiders in this?
It's old. But then again, why isn't there any cobwebs? So nothing makes sense anymore. Wait, no, this is the. Never mind. Nothing makes sense. I shouldn't try to make sense out of Zelda. Gamers hate her.
What was that?
Jotel being like, gamers hate her. The VTuber. Ooh, went through the wall. This is the whole VTuber gets world record. Speedrunners hate her.
You know, I think there are VTubers out there who are.
They are obviously. There's always speedrunner VTubers.
Yeah, no, but I think there's a couple that do hold the top spot for a game.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be surprised. There's so many games out there. One of them had to be claimed by a VTuber. It's not surprising at all. In fact, it's expected. Oh. Aw shit. Here comes Pac-Man.
Ah shit, here goes Pac-Man. Oh my god, the memes that came out of that, especially from the Smash community.
Do I get heavier if I have long chain? No. Thought that would count.
No, it might have actually. Yeah, take it out again once you throw that motherfucker on the other side. You have to throw both.
Freaking, I think they go a lot shorter than they should be. No, it doesn't.
All the iron boots.
Oh wait, it does actually.
Yeah, actually. But you just gotta hold it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Nice detail. Hook shot there for some reason, so I'm gonna need that soon. There's a Poe up there, so I'm gonna go up there too as well. Oh. Oh, I see a lot of things in this room I could use.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go in here first real quick.
I mean, you could always ask.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna go back here first real quick.
I'm gonna tell you now. You could access a lot of this shit later on.
So I don't have to do this right now?
You don't have to do this right now, no.
But I can do this right now.
You can do this right now, yes.
Good enough for me. Oh, I don't think I hit the bell yet. Remember, guys, subscribe and hit the bell. Oh, there it is. I did it again. Fucking. It's very little. That was very little, but the others were longer.
Oh, the other one you did was potentially like the other one you did was more of a glitch. What happened there was kind of natural because you were just kind of pushed away. What you did in that clip, like, you literally made yourself slide the fuck away.
It was like canceling out of the ball too.
Yeah.
Who knows? Alright. Let's just put you up there. And let's put you up there. Oops. Go. Alright, is this high enough? Oh, there's more.
Oh, I think you could actually still use your hook shot now.
Oh. Where am I going? Aha.
Oh.
Aha! Do you know about that?
I don't think so.
It's a Kermit Game Boy Advance game. There's a little mini game where you're putting car parts together. It's also a there's the medallion.
Yep, actually the medallion was everywhere in this dungeon. It was on. It was.
I haven't noticed until now.
It was literally on the scales there.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't notice. Busy doing puzzles.
But you noticed it on the
Yeah. My mind works in strange, unexpected ways. But yeah, that current video game that's a James Bond parody has him going, aha, whenever you get a part correct. It's very funny. So don't jump off. That's the exact opposite of what I want to do. And over here should be a chest.
Sorry guys, it's not the chest you were thinking of.
Listen, Mitch, only you would think that. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I mean, how could I if I'm looking at your Vtubers stuff and then
When you're at a girl's night out, don't bring up her boobs. They're very sensitive about that.
But you're not a girl though.
I'd like to follow you for harassment.
What you mean though?
I only bring down their boobs. Oh, of course. Oh yeah, cross shot, I forgot.
Why are you so mad? You're not a girl.
Calling you out on Twitter.com.
Really not. Too bad for you because I have 70 alternative accounts.
Damn it! How did the full line go again?
Fool! I have 70 alternative accounts.
Gotcha. God, I love that so much.
Bro, that's like the best. Like, bro, when I first saw like the whole Eggman pissing on the moon clip, I have never laughed so hard in my fucking life. Not even joking. I was almost out of breath when I watched that whole thing for the first time.
Yeah, but you know what's more impressive from like a improv level?
What?
The reason that line exists, it only happened because of the last joke the person playing Shadow did. The only reason he goes on a tirade of that is because Shadow earlier says, "I pissed on your wife, Eggman." Like,
I pissed on your wife.
Yeah.
No, what the fuck?
So then the next scene, he just full on goes through with it, and it's like amazing. That's like peak.
It is.
That's peak improv.
That is peak improv, and that was what was so amazing about it. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god, it was like I have an announcement to make. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch ass motherfucker. He pissed on my wife. That's right, he took out his prickly dick out and pissed on my wife.
Too late, Sonic. I'm already forklift certified. Isn't that a good line?
And he told me his dick was this big. And I told him that's disgusting. Oh my god, I never laughed so hard in my life when I first saw that. I'm not even lying.
One of the parts that made me laugh so hard was the 06. It was Sonic voice actor going like, oh, you're back, Tails, and so you know, like, oh yeah, I finally caught up to you. I went through this whole adventure, and he was like, oh yeah, tell me an extremely detailed explanation. And then Tails was like, well, you see, and then Tails starts going away, and then starts laughing because you did that because they say you did that on purpose, you bitch.
I remember that. Oh my god. Extreme detail.
Oh, can I not make that from there? Oh, I can.
But there's something else for you over here, actually.
I wanted to go the other way. I wanted to go to where the door was. Damn it! I thought I could make that one.
You did it.
Chat shot reels with hi Geo Ghost? Geo Ghost. Aya wants to eat really badly. Ooh, wow, I want to eat!
Chat shot real smooth.
Little sisters don't deserve to eat.
Nah. Only big sis deserve to eat.
Also, I could just climb them. What the fuck?
Oh, you have a mommy kink? Okay, no room. Bitch, I said I have a mommy kink, not a mother kink. What's wrong with you?
They're the same thing.
No, they're not.
They're the same thing.
A mother kink is like you are literally just having like a mother just telling you to do chores. A mommy kink is like the more like loving and caring, nurturing side of a mother.
They're the same thing. You're just putting it into subcategories.
I mean, there's a reason why we put them in subcategories.
Shit, you got me there. So, hang on. Is there some...
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Is it... Ow. Is there something there? Oh yeah, that's just the place where the bell is. That's a red ruby.
Just so many bells right now, too.
It's almost as like... It means something!
It's like it's telling you to ding the bell and put the bell icon.
Remember to hit the subscribe button and click the bell to follow up on updates.
No, the bell icon.
Nah. So, I think I remember a long time, people were discussing why this version of the Temple of Time has so many traps in it.
I think I remember hearing that's the...
Like, I know you talked about that one Gerudo, like the under the well, having a ton of those torture weapons and such, but but this one was also brought up, I think, but I'm not entirely sure.
I haven't really heard that much theories about this version of the Temple of Time.
No, God, I thought it was a bot because I saw the Twitter.com link. Yeah, that's the entire script.
Oh my god.
So every night we're staying here, not really moving. Da 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 da.
I really do wish this thing actually had better.
Maybe there's a mod I can download that just increases to maximum movement.
Yeah. Did it. Save the world. How do you like that, Obama? I'm pissed on the moon, you idiot!
Made it seem so special.
Yeah, hey Omega. How many sand particles are in this desert? No, why would you do that one? He's gonna be here all day! Man, speaking of Rouge, have you seen that chickified Rouge that's been going around?
What?
The chickified Rouge.
The fuck is that?
Gajika Fight is like the term that you use when you turn like being like Pokemon or like animal type of things into like humans, like actual humans, but like with minor traits of like what they used to be.
So humans.
Yeah, they're like humans, but they still have like minor they still like have minor things that had them like Gardevoir, like a human version of Gardevoir. Like it's a human, but it has like a Gardevoir hairstyle.
Just say human, humanoid or whatever.
No, because Gajigify is the actual term.
I hate that term. Just say human.
No, I will say Gajigify.
Hey, what control stick movements do you do when you did the slide? Okay, so my thought process was I pointed the bow at the bell, and it's like, oh, I need the ball instead. So I took it out, but then like my direction stick was backwards. It was in the direction where I slid, and then I let go of the control stick when I realized I'm moving.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, look, is that one statue you're looking for? What's this?
That is a badass pseudo bomber. Why can't I wear that?
I know, right? And this is pretty much my favorite version of Dark Knight Identity Zelda game.
He shield bashes back.
Yeah, he shield bashes back. Can you imagine like fighting something like this?
I would love that, man.
I would love that. Just shield bashes back. There you go. There you go.
Hey, just let me have fun.
I am letting you have fun though.
No, you're not. Shut up.
I am. If I didn't want you
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Sit down.
I was still be saying Kajikafied.
Come on, you bastard. Show me what you got.
Can you imagine like seeing one like that?
I mean, it's possible in Breath of the Wild. Like,
I mean, yeah,
I mean, that's kind of like the Lino sword.
No, the Lino sword like is all more like savage. This one's like more proper.
Well, yeah, but it's like that. If you could just have a more refined version.
Yeah, more refined version. I would love that. We defeated Dark Knight in Breath of the Wild.
Can I get a sword? Can I have a sword? He threw it away. Can I have a sword?
Nope.
Damn it! Can you try to replicate it after this boss? I could try, but I'll try.
Like, and then like sometimes instead of getting like this big ass sword, you sometimes get this great. I love that you got to fight like
this. He even shields like as if it's like Skyward Sword. You know how you have to do it in a certain a certain strike, like vertical and horizontal. That reminds me.
It is. They might have got the idea from that. I love how he just gives you the big boot. He just like fucking kicks you. Like, for real though, can you imagine just like killing one of these things and like potentially using that big ass sword or like grabbing the rapier?
Sure, but speaking about picking up swords, oh, I can't wait for Skyward Sword because of that boss. You know the one.
Oh yes, Collectos. Collectos is probably one of my favorite bosses.
So if I remember correctly, it's like I'm aiming at somewhere, and then I quickly I disable back, and then I think I press A to like let go of the ball. I was like holding, moving. You see, like I move a little bit quickly from that. So it's like moving.
Something else causes you to slip and slide though.
Yeah. Something. I don't know what, but something.
Interesting.
Maybe it's letting go at the right time. Back up. This is gonna look goofy in VODs later on, but hey, you know.
Yeah, you will. But what can you do?
Yeah, you can see like I move faster like for a second for some reason. I don't know if that's an actual feature. Do you think the floor terrain might have been relevant? Wasn't entirely flat? It should be. I don't
It
think.
Like all the terrain in this dungeon is pretty much.
So it was like pull bow, back, pull this, and then I pushed A again to get to remove it. Must have been very. And I realized it kind of was like pretty fast. I don't know how I managed to do it with the delay of like the Wii. Yeah, because I'm aiming, I'm moving back. Yeah. And it's like rip, rip, rip.
Did you hit the bell by percent?
I didn't. I just pulled it out and then I started moving away from it that quickly.
You know, I think the bell might have something to do with it. Because
Fuck is this?
The minion run.
Said to be on this. Use that to aim.
So pretty much, remember that one? Remember in Skyward Sword where you had the command? Like,
oh, ooh, I see. I'm a commander now.
And again, like I said, like the bells actually have weird ass properties. So maybe the bell has something to do with it too.
Well, it should be fine. Yeah, it's like it was really like this. It's like I pull it out. I was like, oh, let me just back off real quick, and then like the slide dash happened. Speaking of which, let's get playing this. Oh, fairy. That's useful because I have a new home for you. Can you go down, please?
I think you use a hook shot or like boomerang to bring it down.
Yeah, it's not gonna like be used.
I don't know.
Stop following me! Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, Winter. So she pushes
Winter.
forward a little when you equip the ball. I like how everyone's trying to figure this out when I like that it was really just like look at the clip. It was just like, oh, pull out. Oh, okay, I'm backing up, back ball, and then I let go, and then the dash happens. Don't know why.
It's weird.
But
Let me look at the clip again here.
yeah, sure. I don't think I think I just had it like on. Yeah. Fairy? Yeah, fairy.
Just for some reason you just had like all his shit. For some reason you just had a whole bunch of like potential energy like out of nowhere. It's so strange.
That's funny.
Try attacking with it.
Attacking?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hammer.
That's right. You can bonk people now.
It really is like that thing in Wind Waker, but except of like you switching from 1 to 2. It's you know, it's what's it called? You're 1 to 1. I don't think you have to do anything with the bow. Though, well, what could it be though?
See, I'm trying to watch it again. Like, no, you just. I don't know what causes that. You just.
Maybe it pushes you when you equip and have velocity normally decays when you did something to interrupt it. Maybe. I think it's just switching, actually.
I think you just switch out. By the looks of the clip, you switch out pretty fast, actually.
I think it just is switching. Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, you walked back a bit. You walked back a bit, and then you switched to. You walked back and then changed to the ball.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. It is just switching because you have a little bit of momentum because of the chain and ball.
But no, but what we're trying to figure out is like, what gave you all that potential energy?
Well, okay, looking right now, it's that the ball itself makes me move a little bit forward. Like you can see in Link's animation. So I think it's just like I probably like let go or something. Or maybe it was like...
I mean, no, I mean, like, what you're saying is true, but, like, we're trying to figure out what gave you the potential energy to go that much further than usual.
Try skidding? Is that like doing that?
Yeah, you skidded, I mean, you started skidding, but I don't know, something caused you to give you more potential energy when you switch to the ball and chain.
I don't think you gained any extra speed, just that you avoided losing it. I think Jotel is correct. It's not that I gained speed, it's just that I somehow kept it and didn't lose it. You did it right after turning around in that cliff. Right after turning around, so it was just like...
No, you turned around, walked for a bit, and then you took out the...
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the clip again, give me a sec. Bow. I think... Oh, you know what? I think I de-equipped it, yeah. When I pulled it out, I pressed A.
Maybe all that together just gave you more potential energy.
Yeah. But I can't press A when it's being pulled out. Yeah.
You walked back a bit though when you had the bow out.
Did I... Hang on, did I switch into another item when I did that?
Let me see real fast again.
No, I just switched to the ball and chain, and then for some reason I de-equipped it.
Yeah, when you switched to the ball and chain, you de-equipped it like super fast. So that just gave you potential energy there. But what caused that though?
No, it's the ball. The ball gives you a bit of momentum. That's what it is.
No, but like, no, I mean, what caused you to de-equip it that fast?
Oh, that's fair. So there's a delay before you can press A to pull it away, but in the clip you sense how circumvent them. Yeah, it was like made like that, kind of like that.
Yeah.
I think it's like as soon as it's being pulled out, kind of.
It's strange. I don't know. There's a lot more research just have to go into it.
Yeah, I might mess around with this some other time, maybe.
Another time. Like, I mean.
There it was again.
Shows...
You saw me slide again.
Yeah, you slide a bit. You slide a bit right there. But like I said, you had way more potential energy the last time you did it.
Whee!
I think we're getting somewhere though, but
I wonder if letting go as well is a point.
maybe. Also, if you notice, you're walking around a giant light medallion.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. If you cause that sliding but a few frames earlier, it might happen again. This is dumb. It's great, but it's also like I'm just running now in circles in the temple of time of all things.
Yeah, I'm not dumb. I'm stupid. There's a difference.
Switch. This is science.
Science is cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue the dungeon at least.
No, you're
actually.
Go ahead.
You know what? No. You know what? We're at a good point. Let me.
What?
Okay, we'll spend like 2 more minutes on this, and then we'll end stream, and then we'll use the birds to get back onto this dungeon.
True, to get back to this part of the dungeon.
That was so weird.
I suggest doing it here, actually.
I know. That's what I was planning to do.
It's so weird though, like, because literally when you equipped it, you just de-equipped it all so fast.
I had it for a while though, was the thing.
Yeah, for like a fraction of a second though. You just only had it for a fraction of a second, then you started just sliding. Something gave you like more potential energy than usual, and I don't know what did that. I mean, I know what it did that, but I don't want to know why it did that.
Yeah. How many equipped? I like that. I have a theory. It's a stupid theory. No. Wait, no, I didn't take out my sword at all, though. If I would have taken my sword, I would have played the sword swing animation.
Yeah,
So I really did.
Sword out at all.
Isn't this music fitting for the mystery?
It kind of is, actually, not gonna lie.
That's like Vsauce music. But why?
Hey, Vsauce here. Am I human? Are you human?
I can't get into... I love the threatening ones. I can't get into your house. Or can I?
Can I?
Just those memes.
Hi, Vsauce here. You get bitches? Oh, well, science suggests that the reason why is because you're a bitch.
One of my favorites is an edit of Eurocamp, where it's like she's getting out of the bathroom in a dark night, and then she sees in the corner like Michael going out, and she gets scared, and then he starts saying the largest prime number, and then she just runs off.
No, oh my god. I don't know, like, what are you doing about the bell? Maybe the bell does something too, because like I said, sometimes the bell has like weird properties.
I doubt it. Sometimes I'm seeing though that the dash that I do with the ball and chain doesn't go that often.
I mean, you might as well test it out. The bell's right there.
Is it possible next stream to show button presses? I don't know how to set that up, but I can find out.
Does Cody look like a Smash player?
Oh wait, Lulupalooza, do you believe this is on Dolphin? I'm trying to press it too early now. Yeah, I don't know if it matters, but this is like from a real Wii. Running a ROM, but, you know, real hardware.
Just the game is like this downloaded.
Alright, I think I'm not making it happen again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I was just like... Ooh, that was weird. Is there even dashing? Oh yeah, I am dashing a little bit. Isn't searching for bugs fun? It was a sort of victory. I like how you do, it's just now ingrained in my head, the switching item sound.
I think we should stop here, Cody.
Yeah. I'm just more curious why like it gives you that burst of speed, like to simulate momentum. Like, oh, now I'm picking a heavy object. Now, you know, this weighs more.
Yeah. This one, like I said, like we know why it gave you that potential energy. It's just what how did it give you that much potentially?
Oh, I can't use it in this room.
Oh, that's right, because it's technically a boss room.
I like Lupus being like, okay, let's stop.
Okay, let's stop because it is
Let's
Like, it does get annoying.
let's have the professionals deal with this.
Indeed.
You do that voice very well.
What's that?
You do that voice very well.
Thank you.
Alright, well, let us save, quit, and never talk about this ever again.
I don't know. I kind of want to talk about it next time.
Okay, we can talk about it a little bit as we go through what happened today on stream. End of stats report.
Ay, mi cuello. So, Cody did it. They potentially found a speedrunning tactic.
Yay! Do we know what to do with it? No!
Oh, we're not experts. We just found it out.
Rip Wrecking Ball band along with Pyra. Okay, so let me look at the clip again. Let me turn on my other monitor so I can see my other stuff.
No tell. Hey, Cody, guess what?
What?
I don't know. Just what I was asking.
Did someone find? Did he find that someone already discovered this? Oh, a bit.
Oh shit! It's a watermelon. Just chowing in my home. Get out of watermelon.
That's another sandwich. I'm sad that the explosions haven't happened yet. All right, let's see. Let's fix this this end credits. How do I make it so that it constantly is refreshing? Because there's no way to do it automatically.
What you bring it, babe?
But yeah, I'm looking at the clip again. It's just like I don't get how, like, I walked fast and then I got rid of it. Here's the other thing too. What practical reason? The best thing for it is that it is able to give you enough speed to clip through things. The worst is that it's just really just a slide thing. Like, it just does really nothing that you need momentum with. Like, the best thing that would come from this would be if this allows you to clip through things. Probably. So my daily force, pointless Cody labor. Thank you, Jotel, for the bit.
If you time it right, you could use that potential energy to go fast, to jump off like a ledge, to jump on another ledge, before getting like a claw shot or anything like that.
Cool. That would be interesting, but I'm not a speedrunner.
I mean, no, I'm trying to explain like what kind of practical reason speedrunners could use that, and that's
okay. Well, Jotel's giving the easy answer, being like, yeah, if you just go fast, you can just spam it all the time and like have it like kind of a slower wave dash. So potentially, it could just be a thing you have to spam the entire world just so you can get the ball, just so you can save seconds. Which, honestly, thinking about that sounds horrendous. Just imagine, like, always pulling out the ball and chain as soon as you get it, just so you can move, like, a little bit faster. Just so you can slide. Another good thing was, like, what if you can figure out a way to make it, like, to increase the speed so much that it, like, it takes you all over Hyrule Field.
True.
Work like that?
But I don't see people who are going to be able to spam it though. The only practical thing I could see being useful was like jumping off ledges and using that speed to jump off and go on another ledge.
Yeah. Quite a few times you can use slide tactics to traverse slopes. I see. That would be useful, yeah. But yeah, that's a big mystery right there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know. I will test it a little more. You guys can do the same too if you guys like. Maybe we could like talk to each other about it. Oh, Lua Palooza got some answers. Is this a brand new discovered thing, or is this something that people have already known and they just disregarded for many years ago?
Maybe.
If it's real, you gotta come up with a name for it. Well, there's two names for it. Either what it literally is, like a stupid fighting game move, or just after my name.
I'll call it boss, the big boss slide.
That's too simple. Call it stupid, like fighting game moves. Fighting game moves have a lot of stupid names. Ark.
Stupid ball slide. The stupid balls.
It has only been seen once, and it was not reproduced. Fuck. It's by some guy like 6 months ago. Were they using the Wii version of Twilight Princess 2, or are they using another version? I'm still looking at it. I'm still just like, that was me that did that.
You did that, but like, how did you do
But
that?
why? But why does it do that?
Why you do that though? Why you do that? Why you do that?
And it was just random. So it was just like not even like no ball and chain included. It just happened.
Something like that.
Huh. There are theories. All right, throw some up. We can discuss before we go raid to someone. I'll go look to see what's up with people. Slash is streaming. Oh god, it's been ages.
Jesus. Let's raid.
Hang on. Let's hear what Luapalooza says. What is Oh, this mouse VTuber is playing Castlevania, Rando of Blood or something. She's playing as like a cute girl sprite. True or false? Is this correct? Is the glitch possible for speedrunning? The answer is true.
Cody, is the statement if this statement is false?
I have a stupid idea if I can come up with a name for this thing. Just like Yuki slide, because Yuki is ice, so it's an ice slide.
I mean, that could work.
I mean, well, Yuki is more like snow, so that doesn't make sense. It could have to do with the way models and flooring meet with each other. So it does matter with the floor? To be fair, okay. Let me look at this frame by frame. I was in the way of like this line, but that line is supposed to indicate like the pattern of the arrow that you're supposed to shoot through.
Yeah.
It was still marble. It's still textured as marble, and I passed through a gate. So I don't know if that has to do with anything. If it's like the change in terrain, like causes you to stop the momentum or stop the gate of entry of momentum.
You know, it might be because that's like the point where you start sliding like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, it might
That's
be
like that's the ball and chain. Oops.
When we get back to that point, let's test it out there again.
Oh, I can slow down the footage again.
No, I mean like when
I know what you mean. I heard you.
You didn't.
I did.
Liars.
Oh, I think is Slump actually about to leave? Oh, I mean Slash.
Kind of sus.
Maybe someday we'll figure things out. Who's the enemy? It's just answers? It's not answers, it's hentai. Alright, I think actually Sass is still gonna be streaming. He doesn't have a mic or anything, he's just talking in text, but you know, Slash is a interesting person, yeah. So let's raid them, because I don't normally get to do that. Slash raid. Alright. With that being said, next time
Dragon Ball Z
maybe we'll find an answer to this little glitch of ours. See you guys until next time.
Maybe we'll bonk somebody with the big ass hammer.
Maybe.
Hey guys.
Maybe.